Okay, well, this is a complete strip down, and hopefully, well, what I have done to my Sigelei 19 telescopic mod to get it working hopefully perfectly. So obviously we've got center tube. Center tube, I'm not going to bother with that because there's nothing that needs to be done to that. But I am going to take top cap off, as is from the store, and the switch, as is from the store. And get rid of the tube because you don't need to do anything to that. Right, first I'm going to start with the top cap. Personally, I don't like this magnet, and if when you unscrew the Delaran, he says, there we go, you see there's a brass bolt in there. So if you get a pair of pliers, grab the magnet around the edges like so, give it a gentle, he says, a gentle wiggle. Actually, probably easier with it actually screwed into the top. Give you something to hold on to. Sorry if I keep going out of shot. So yeah. This was so much easier the first time I did it. And do you see that? And there you go, a nice brass screw. So I'm going to get rid of that magnet, don't need that anymore, and that's that. That's all I've done to the top cap, literally just taken that magnet out. And then what I do is I like to unscrew the bolt a bit, then then I put my atty on, screw that all the way down so it's nice and tight, and then tighten the bolt up just till it touches the bottom of your atty, and that's that done. Right, now the switch can be a bit of a pain to undo. What you want to do is you want to put your finger on the actual brass part, on the magnet, and twist to unscrew the actual switch till that comes off. And in there you've got the magnet, the brass post, and obviously the actual button. Take the button off, turn it upside down, get the spring out, and brass. Now, actually at the beginning of this I said that this was stock as I got it. I kind of lied, because what I have done is I don't know if you can see this, but just down there, no, I've cut a very tiny little like a little seam sort of thing, and if this is going to do what it's supposed to do, there, and then I've just put a piece of no res wire in it, so that then when this is screwed back into the base like so, you can see the little bit of no res wire hanging out. The magnet will then touch that no res wire, which will make a connection with the outside of the case, giving you a perfect connection, he says. So if I can get this to go back in, literally just screw that in, and obviously once you've cut the channel it screws in nice and easily because there's nothing in the threads to stop it from screwing back down again. Screw that back on nice and tight. I'm going to take the locking ring off just so that I can show you. there's my bit of no-res wire hanging out, and then I like to pull it round just so that I'm getting a good, just to hold it in place more than anything else. So that's that. Put the locking ring back on. Now I like this magnet in the bottom. I've tested the resistance and it's coming up as 0.1 of an ohm. So I mean, you know, throughout the entire body, if I'm getting 0.3 of an ohm resistance, that's perfectly acceptable for me. But I will just show you, same again, if you get some pliers, this worked for me the first time I did this. And there you go. That just wiggles out nice and easily as well. Well, easily. Famous last words. So that's that magnet. Just clean off any bits that have got stuck to it. And then obviously inside there you've just got a little cup to hold it. I personally am thinking I'm going to drill this out, get myself a tap and die set, and I'm going to put a brass bolt in the middle of that, just because I love this mod and I really want it to work as well as it can. So, but for now I'm going to put my magnet back in, which is as simple as put it in and give it a push, and that's that. And then put that back in like so. When you put your spring back in, the wire there, my bit of no-res wire, is right at the bottom, and my spring, I want to try and get this part of the coil to sit on that piece of no-res wire, because that's the flattest part of the coil obviously, and that will hopefully, or spring even, and that will hopefully sit on top of that piece of metal, making a good contact. Before I do that though, for those of you who want to reduce your throw, you know, stop your switch from sticking out this much. I mean, my throw now is from about there, so I literally have a tiny little push. What I've done with mine, there's the centre post, a little O-ring, put that over the brass centre post, push it down, and that's that. That's then reduced your throw by whatever that is, 1.5 mil, 2 mil. Push that into your centre, keep hold of it, screw the top back on, or bottom even. Try and get that nice and tight because you don't want it to come undone, and that's that. See, now my throw is tiny, and the reason I like leaving that magnet in the bottom, there you go. So that's that. Put it all back together. Screw the top in. Tighten it all up. And hopefully that's that. I will just say, because I have heard and had a couple of messages, any of the stuff that you've seen me doing in this, there are people out there that have already done this. I'm not willing or knowingly stealing their mods or, you know, their ideas. This is mostly just things people have told me. The piece of no-res wire is my idea, so I shall be taking credit for that if it even works, and if it doesn't, then It wasn't anything to do with me. Thanks guys, I hope this helps you get your Z-Max firing. I mean, mine now fires perfectly every time. Don't know if you can hear that, but it is. And that's that. Thanks very much. I hope the video was of some